Hello, my name is Greg Walsh. I own and run a gym called Brigade in Rochester, New York. I've been training martial arts for over 20 years. Been teaching people both strength and conditioning and martial arts for over 15 years. One of our main focuses at Wolf Brigade is preparing intelligently and specifically, knowing that doing so primes our bodies and minds to perform under the most heightened circumstances and in the most compromised states. Strength and conditioning for martial arts must be performed with martial intent. Many of the movement patterns and energy systems are exactly the same as strength and conditioning, provided they're addressed as such on a regular basis. If we perceive them as different, they are not transferring nearly as well as if we perceive them as one piece of the same puzzle. What we'll be offering on this platform is a lot of movements, strategies, and also concepts that will keep our minds sharp while we're training for the strength and conditioning elements of fighting in ways that transfer directly into the actual combat sports. We have a long history of training normal people that never have any intention to fight in ways that when they have needed to or when they choose to, those abilities are at their disposal. All of it circles back to training intelligently and strategically. Much of the positional nuance that we address in strength and conditioning is directly transferable to fighting, provided we address it as such. Something that we convey to everyone that trains here, whether they're just training for fitness or whether they're training for fighting, is that our minds are our most valuable weapon, provided we actually leave them in the equation. Our movement focus today is going to be getting our asses off the ground. One thing that we prioritize with everyone is when you fall down, how we get up. Not only simply for fitness, but for function in life and triple function in a fighting context. There are good ways to do it, there are great ways to do it, and there's a ton of bad ways to do it. One thing that we'll convey and then we'll share when we're going over the conventional movements of strength and conditioning is the fact that when we try and get up off the ground, we want to use the same strategy and mechanics as if we were lifting the heaviest thing we've ever picked up. That will ensure speed, power, and safety. It also continues to nail home the notion of transferable concept, which is that nothing lives in a singular box, provided we're practicing it with strategy. When constructing rep schemes and training days and movement protocols, something that we always address is the idea of minimum effective dose. We always opt for doing less far better and not simply more for the sake of itself. Especially when transferring strength and conditioning into something like fighting, it's extremely important to leave gas in the tank for the true task at hand. If all we're doing is senselessly beating ourselves into the ground in strength and conditioning, it is definitely impacting our performance, especially in something as arduous as combat sports. So what we've found with our people and what we've proven on many others is that attending to the details, moving with martial intent, and always moving with violence of action and accuracy of position will serve us well, both in training and in application. We hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching.